Today's sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Lucas Oil Stadium here in Indianapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Indianapolis Colts. That'll be taken in the end zone. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick: make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Throwing on third down, Luck. Going deep for Moncrief. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Following the interception here, Mariota. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that? Who
are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. A first down throw for Mariota. And that is incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They run with Ajayi. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Mariota. And he's got Snead. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Jordan Phillips getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. To throw is Mariota. Flush to his right. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, this is something I may never understand. I don't get why a quarterback under duress who has a chance to get rid of the ball and save the yardage keeps it and runs out of bounds. Instead of an incomplete pass and no loss of yardage, it's a 3-yard loss.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. Well, it's a night game, a lot of energy in this building, but the visiting team here, they get the ball in the opening drive, and they find a way to at least produce 3.
And things are just getting started, so you can't say that they've taken the momentum totally, but a good start towards seizing it in this game.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And now here's a carry heading left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Fresh set of downs here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st and 10, Locke. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1. 1st and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now the 4th-year man from Texas A&M, Christian Michael. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Christian Michael, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. Mariota now on 2nd down. And
Incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On third down, Mariota. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Jabal Sheard in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So it'll be 1st down here after the run. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a handoff as they run left side. And some space here. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking deep for Hilton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Play fake. Mariota. And an alley to run. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
First down, Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. Right side catch. This is Gates. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And that's complete to Gates. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now it's Ajayi. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jonathan Bostic able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. And the kick by Butker is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he'll be knocked down sideways. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now here's a carry heading left. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So on the big tight end.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Oh, he knocks him over. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And now here's a carry heading left. He'll get 3 up to midfield. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. From the 50, it's Love. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Nifty move. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Second down, Mariota. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jonathan Bostic able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. The Saints on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Fielded just inside the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Colts coming out now. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And now here's a carry heading left. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going up top. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Second down here after the incomplete pass. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And now Adam Vinatieri. He's into his 40s now. You'd think low to mid-50s, probably about the outside of his range. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he is knocked down from the side. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk. To come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. This is Ajayi. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run. Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Throwing. Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. Pulled in at the 24. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach. It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here. Still third quarter, but you just get that feel. Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? Now they try the right side here. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run. Here to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll fake it. Now Love being chased, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sheldon Rankins breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit. Looking right, and he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 41-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's Locke. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They go play action. Mariota steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Markevius Mingo in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. The Saints on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Mariota. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Oh, wide open, complete. A big play for the Saints on 3rd down. 45 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. 2
big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mariota to throw it. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Corey Fuller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. He's got it. They're back within a score. It's 8, 21-13. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some 1st downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now a handoff as they run left side. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. And now here's a carry heading left. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. Second down following the run. Now they try the right side here. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Mariota on first down. Brought in left side by Snead. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
To throw Mariota. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down. Now Mariota. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads. Took him right off his feet, right around the 31. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He finds Ajayi. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Here's Ajayi. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Now Mariota finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. 10 more there and another first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Throwing is Mariota. Looking for his tight end Fleeter, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a handoff looking right. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell them to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And now here's a carry heading left. Room to run past midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And now here's a carry heading left. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Now it's Luck. Looking deep for Hilton. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now a handoff as they run left side. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's good enough for an Indianapolis first down.
Well, when you've got a running back who's already gone over 100 yards for the game, you can bet he'll be involved on 4th and short. He's been tough for this defense to handle all game long, and he converts here to keep the drive moving.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Colts, they're into the win column for the 3rd time this year as they get the victory here. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.